In this second video, we're going to talk about how to type on a path. So the text that I implemented in this box earlier, I'm just going to highlight and do a quick Control-C to copy it, and then I'm going to delete it. So the way type on a path works is you need to create a path for your text to be on first. So I'm going to show you two different ways. So the first way is you can create a path with the pen tool if you'd like. So I'm going to just make a simple curve, and then I'm going to switch around my stroke. The stroke is going to disappear. The path that you're typing on is going to disappear once you start typing on it. You're going to grab your type tool. If you click and hold, there's a type area type tool where you can click inside of a specific object and it'll only type inside that object. Or you have a type on a path tool. I can just select my type tool, and when I hover over my path, you're going to see that little squiggly line through your cursor. That will also work with type on a path. You can kind of see this squiggly line here that's representing that type on a path tool. So you can select the type on a path tool, or you can just use your type tool. Hover over the path that you want to go ahead and type on. Remember, the path cannot be closed, otherwise it's an object. And you're just going to click once, and it's going to go ahead and give you a preview of what that text is going to look like. I did a quick Control-V on my keyboard to change my size, and I'm just going to go ahead and highlight my text. There we go. And now I'm just going to change the size of my text so that it's a little bit smaller. So let's try 95. Okay. So now you can notice that the text that I have is literally just hugging that path. And then when I come in with my direct selection tool, I have this line on the left, line in the middle, and line on the right. So the line on the left controls where your text starts. So you can kind of click and drag where that line is going to be. Likewise, the line on the right, if you click and drag, it'll show you where that text is going to end. So the red letters are what is actually going to show up. And as I cut into the text, notice that the letters are turning black. And if I let go, those letters are going to disappear. And then this line in the middle here will allow you to flip the orientation of your text on that path. So that's one way to do it using the pen tool. Some of you will want to use like your shape tools. And I'm not going to make this super big, but I'm going to go ahead and create a circle. Now a circle is an object, which isn't going to work for us. I'm going to switch off the fill color and turn it to a stroke, but I'm going to come in with my direct selection tool. And I'm going to click on this bottom anchor point to activate it, and I'm going to press the delete key. Some of you, for some of our projects, may want to click and type on a perfectly curved surface by manipulating circles or ellipses like this. So I wanted to go ahead and show you this option too. So I'm going to show you with just the type tool this time. Again, I'm going to wait for that little squiggle. I'm going to click, and then I'm going to type on my path. This little box here just shows you that, like, hey, you have your text too big. You can't see all your text. So you just double click on it, highlight, and then you can change the size. Again, if you come in with your direct selection tool, you'll see those three lines, and then you can kind of edit and adjust. So I like to keep my end left and right sides on the ends of whatever path I have, because typically what I'm going to do is come over to the paragraph palette and use this center function if I'm trying to center something up. And then that middle one, again, will flip. Notice that you're going to get that little box again if your text doesn't all show up and appear. So that is how you type on a path.